your girl cheating on you. That's not the worst thing that can happen to a guy. The worst thing that could happen to a guy is to be broke and die broke. But still, it's close, it's up there with the worst things that could happen to a guy. Is your girl cheating on you. Last time my girl cheated on me, I think I was 19 or 20. I think I was 19 because I was crying like a girl. I was crying. I was in Nottingham in school in England, and I called my sister, I remember, because my sister was in Nottingham as well. And I called her, I was like, I broke up with her. She said, why now? Why are you crying if you broke up with her? I miss her. Can you imagine you break up with someone and you're the one crying more than the person you broke up with? I don't know if she was crying, but like when I broke up with her, that actual moment, she was crying a lot. But that was the day I knew that I would never hit a woman in my life. That was the day. Because we had a whole argument that whole day. Because that period, before you break up with someone, it becomes rocky, it becomes shaky. You will be arguing over small things. Because there's a bigger thing you want to talk about, but you haven't spoken about it. I noticed that because when I got with her, she was a virgin. She was 18, I was 19. Which was really odd. She's an outgoing person, and she's very beautiful. In my opinion, she was the most beautiful African woman in Nottingham at the time. Do you get me? But she was a virgin because she just came from Nigeria to England. So when we got together and started dating, she really got attached to each other. She moved into my place. She asked me my favorite meal at the time. I told her jollof, plantain, and chicken. And she went to her friend's place, and her friend that really knows how to cook taught her how to cook jollof, plantain, and chicken. And she started cooking. I'll come back from football practice and she would have cooked a whole pot of jollof, plantain and chicken. And the way she used to do the chicken would be like pieces inside the rice. So it's not like you eat rice and then you pick chicken and eat. As you're eating the rice, you're eating chicken. I know it's UK now, so chicken is cheap. So she used to put a lot of chicken. Shout out you, man. I really loved that girl back then. But then, I guess because imagine eating jollof rice and chicken and plantain every day for the rest of your life or for a year. You want to try a goosey, you want to try a burger. So I was the jollof rice, plantain and chicken for her. Do you understand? Because she was a virgin before she met me. So I was literally the only one she had been with intimately her whole life up until that point. So now I kind of understand the attraction she might have had for one or two people that she was like, if Ray is like this, I wonder how this one is like. But man, we were arguing. I was like, yo, I don't trust you anymore. What's this about? What's that about? She was lying, she was denying. And then we went to bed because we lived together. She lived in my apartment in Hanley House in Nottingham. Shout out Hanley House. Hanley House was so nice. Had a pool, had a gym. So beautiful. Can you imagine? My apartment in Nottingham is better than my apartment in Lekki. Of course, Shad. That one was so expensive. But anyways, so we are in bed, sleeping, and we were so young. All we did was knack. So when we are in bed and we're not knacking, there's a problem. You understand? So we were in bed, she was on her side, I was on my side. That was when BlackBerry was raining. BB pin. Yeah, what's your pin? So she was on her BlackBerry under the duvet. I could see the lights on her phone shining through the duvet. So I was like, this girl, we just finished arguing. Are we making up or... So this one you're typing on your phone is more important than us. What's going on? So I pulled the duvet down and I took the phone from her. And the reason we were arguing at that time was that I was suspecting she was getting too friendly with one of my friends and his friend as well. And she was chatting with my friend on her BB. That broke my heart, man. And what she was saying, she was on some, oh my God, I feel unsafe. Hey, where are you? Come, hey! Hey! Obo Emodi. That's what Igbo people will say. It break my heart. Now breakfast at night. She gave me breakfast at night. When it was dinner time, she gave me breakfast. Hey! Yo, I just lost my mind, man. That was the day I knew I would never hit a woman. Because if I would have hit her that day. I used to have a hotter temper back then. I couldn't hit her. I was so angry. I called my friend. He didn't even know what to say. He was like, I'm not crying now. I'm removing something from my eye. I'm not crying. I'm sorry, there's something like that in my eye. Anyways, I called my friend and he was acting like he was so guilty. So I was looking at her, I was like, how could you do this to me? Because I scrolled down their chats and I saw some things, right? I don't need to shalaye. I don't need to say too much, but man, the only thing I did to her that day was that I was asking her to leave. It was around 10 p.m. I was asking her, just leave, just go, just leave, get out. Because I couldn't be in the same space with her at that time. And she lived next door. So it's not like I was asking her to go across town. She literally lived the next building from my building with her sister. So she was crying. She said she's not going. I literally just shook the mattress until she stood up and then she left. And I was heartbroken for months. Shout out to her though. I mean, one day I came back from football practice and she was sitting outside my door, and obviously I didn't want her to come inside, but I can't just leave her there. She's been sitting. It looks like she's been sitting there for a long time. I asked her. She said she's been there for hours. I don't know, maybe, probably, because she was just there on her phone, sitting on the floor. So I let her in. We talk. She's trying to get the relationship back on. I'm heartbroken, trying to get over heartbreak. So I said, let me go and shower. She said, no, don't shower. And I came back from Tesco. I went to play football. When I was done from football, I went to Tesco. Tesco is like their ShopRite, like their supermarket. So I bought soap for bathing, soap for washing, and I bought this thing for sink. There's this chemical that they use to clean sink, like dirt that's stuck to sink. I can't remember what it's called, but you pour it and you scrub it. It's like toxic, it helps remove bacteria. I entered bathroom to go and bath.